Top 10 Best Thriller Movies That Will Keep You Hooked. Have you ever watched a movie that had you saying, "Just one more minute," and before you knew it, the credits were rolling? That's exactly what today's list is all about. These are 10 of the best thriller movies ever made. They're packed with suspense, shocking twists, unforgettable mysteries, and endings that stay with you long after the movie is over. Whether you love crime thrillers, psychological mysteries, or edge-of-your-seat suspense, there's something here for everyone. And trust me, you don't want to miss number 1. Let's get started. Number 10 is Searching. What if your daughter suddenly disappeared, and the only clues to finding her were hidden inside her laptop? That's the brilliant idea behind Searching. The entire movie unfolds through computer screens, text messages, video calls, emails, security cameras, and social media. It sounds like a gimmick at first, but within minutes you'll completely forget you're watching a movie told through screens. As a desperate father searches for his missing daughter, every click reveals another secret. Every new message raises more questions. Every clue changes the direction of the investigation. The story constantly reminds you how much of our lives now exist online, and how every digital footprint can become an important clue. The pacing never slows down, and the twists keep coming until the very last minute. Just when you think you've solved the mystery, another shocking revelation completely changes everything. If you enjoy modern thrillers that feel fresh, emotional, and unpredictable, this one is an easy recommendation. Number 9 is Wind River. A young woman is found dead on a Native American reservation in the freezing mountains of Wyoming. An inexperienced FBI agent teams up with a local wildlife tracker who knows the land better than anyone else. What starts as a murder investigation slowly becomes a powerful story about justice, grief, and survival. Wind River doesn't rely on non-stop action or flashy visuals. Instead, it creates suspense through silence, incredible performances, and an atmosphere that feels cold, isolated, and dangerous. Every conversation feels important, every clue carries weight, and every new discovery brings the investigators closer to a heartbreaking truth. When the final confrontation arrives, the tension reaches another level. It's one of those scenes that has you holding your breath from beginning to end. Emotional, gripping, and unforgettable, Wind River deserves far more attention than it gets. Number 8 is The Invisible Guest. Imagine waking up inside a locked hotel room, next to a dead body, and every piece of evidence points directly at you. That's exactly how The Invisible Guest begins. A wealthy businessman hires one of the country's best defense attorneys to prepare his testimony before trial. As he tells his version of events, the lawyer keeps finding contradictions in his story. Every flashback changes what you believe. Every answer creates even more questions. The movie constantly plays with your expectations, making it nearly impossible to predict what's actually true. Just when you're convinced you've solved the mystery, it completely changes the game. Then it does it again. If you enjoy thrillers with brilliant writing and unforgettable plot twists, don't miss this one. Number 7 is Nightcrawler. Most people chase the news. This man creates it. Nightcrawler follows Louis Bloom, an ambitious man who discovers he can make money filming crime scenes and selling the footage to local television stations. At first, he's simply trying to survive, but success changes him. The more money he makes, the more dangerous his decisions become. Soon, he isn't just filming crime, he's becoming part of it. Jake Gyllenhaal delivers one of the greatest performances of his career, creating a character who's intelligent, manipulative, unsettling, and completely unforgettable. It's not just a thriller, it's also a disturbing look at media, ambition, and how far people will go for success. You'll never watch breaking news the same way again. Number 6 is Zodiac. Some serial killers disappear, The Zodiac Killer became a legend based on one of America's most infamous unsolved criminal cases. Zodiac follows detectives, journalists, and investigators who slowly become obsessed with finding the mysterious killer. Years pass, evidence disappears, witnesses change their stories, suspects come and go, but the mystery refuses to die. Instead of relying on constant action, the movie builds suspense through careful investigation and incredible attention to detail. You feel the frustration, the obsession, and the emotional toll that the case takes on everyone involved. Even though you know it's based on real events, the mystery still keeps you guessing until the very end. It's one of the finest true crime thrillers ever made. Number 5 is Sicario. The war on drugs isn't black and white, it's filled with impossible choices. Sicario follows an FBI agent who joins a classified government task force targeting one of the world's most dangerous drug cartels. Very quickly, she realizes she's entered a world where the rules no longer exist. Every mission feels unpredictable. Every conversation carries hidden danger. Nobody fully trusts each other, and every decision could be fatal. The cinematography is stunning, the soundtrack constantly builds tension, and the action scenes feel incredibly realistic. The famous border-crossing sequence alone is enough to prove why this movie is considered one of the greatest thrillers of the last decade. Smart, intense, and unforgettable. Number 4 is 7 Deadly Sins. 7 horrifying murders. One killer with a terrifying master plan. Sebian follows 2 detectives trying to stop a serial killer before he completes his twisted masterpiece. Every crime scene is darker than the last. Every clue reveals another horrifying piece of the puzzle. The atmosphere is constantly tense, making you feel like something terrible is about to happen at any moment. Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt deliver incredible performances that perfectly balance experience and emotion. And then, there's the ending. An ending so shocking that it's still considered one of the greatest endings in thriller history. If you've somehow managed to avoid spoilers, you're in for an unforgettable experience. Number 3 is Shutter Island. A U.S. Marshal arrives at a remote psychiatric hospital located on an isolated island. A dangerous patient has mysteriously disappeared. But almost immediately, nothing feels right. The doctors seem suspicious. The patients behave strangely. The island itself feels like it's hiding a terrifying secret. As the investigation continues, reality becomes harder and harder to understand. Every clue raises another question. Every answer creates another mystery. Leonardo DiCaprio delivers one of the strongest performances of his career, carrying a story filled with suspense, emotion, and psychological twists. Pay attention to every detail, because once you reach the ending, you'll want to watch the entire movie again. Number 2 is Gone Girl. On the morning of his 5th wedding anniversary, a man's wife suddenly disappears without a trace. At first, he seems like the perfect husband. Then strange evidence begins appearing. The media turns against him. The police suspect him. The entire country believes they already know the truth. But they couldn't be more wrong. Gone Girl constantly changes your perspective, forcing you to question every character and every motive. Just when you think you've figured everything out, the movie delivers another unforgettable twist. It's smart, unpredictable, and filled with brilliant performances that keep you completely invested until the credits roll. Number 1 is Prisoners. Imagine your child disappears, and the police can't find any answers. How far would you go to bring them home? That's the heartbreaking question at the center of Prisoners. When 2 young girls vanish without a trace, one desperate father refuses to wait while the investigation moves slowly. Believing time is running out, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Meanwhile, Detective Loki follows every lead, determined to solve the case before it's too late. Every suspect seems guilty. Every clue raises even more questions. Every scene builds unbearable tension. The performances from Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal are absolutely phenomenal, making every emotional moment feel completely believable. The movie never rushes its mystery. Instead, it carefully builds suspense until every piece of the puzzle finally falls into place. The ending is powerful, emotional, and unforgettable. If you only watch one thriller from today's list, make it Prisoners. It's not just one of the best thrillers ever made, it's one of the best movies ever made. So, how many of these thrillers have you already watched? And which one are you adding to your watch list first? If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. What's the best thriller movie you've ever seen? Your recommendation might even appear in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.